Hey there everyone and welcome to Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And it's still raining. In this episode, it's gonna be pretty short first of all. But to top that off, we're gonna do something else too.
A moment of your time, if you please.
Yes, sir.
Perhaps you'll be able to assist me. I'm after some skooma dealers.
Directions?
What are you looking for?
Where are the guilds?
The Mages Guild is south of the chapel by the west wall. The Fighters Guild is across the street from the Mages Guild.
Interesting. Any rumors?
I hear the Count's got someone to sort out that business with Mazoga, the so-called knight.
Hey, she is a knight, and that was me. Skooma dealers?
A small group of skooma dealers led by a Dunmer named Kylius Lanavo is holed up in the Greyland settlement, just up the road. I've been trying to catch Lanavo for months, but every time I approach the place, his lookout sees me, and he goes running. I need someone to go in there and put a stop to those fetchers. I don't care what it takes. We must get that poison they're selling off the street. Bring me Lanavo's ring as proof he's been dealt with, and I'll give you the bounty on him.
Interesting. Anything else?
Don't turn your back on Lanavo for a second. He wouldn't think twice about burying his blade there.
Oh, I'm so intimidated.
Be vigilant, Lanavo.
Is he though? That's quite interesting if he is a snake. Hey there, this is Greyland. There's a lot of alchemical ingredients outside. Some people call them flowers, though. Anything else? Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing. Alright, let's sneak on in. You guys aren't supposed to know I'm here yet.
This is the part where you fall down and...
Oh dear.
Now you will know.
I used to have so many strong healing potions. Kylius Lanavo, the ringleader. This episode might be shorter than I previously had anticipated.
Let's get this over with.
What is the enchantment on that weapon? Looks like a lightning enchantment. Where is that? Is there no one else here? Let's steal his nuts. Let's steal everything that's an alchemy ingredient in here. My word. Didn't quite expect this much. I keep forgetting that he has this much. A wooden chest, 3 skooma. Open the drawers, nothing. Frontier Conquest. Kylius Lanavo's ring. Lonava. Claymore of Storms. That's interesting. No, thank you. Okay. Let's head on back. In this episode, after we do this, we'll have a little something else to
So
do.
what's the news from Greyland? Any luck taking down Lanavo?
Oh yeah, the skooma dealers are done.
You've done it! I can't even begin to thank you enough. By the Divines, I salute you in the name of the Legion. Here is your well-earned reward.
720 gold. No thanks. Anyways, that's right on Greyland. However, there's another quest that we got some time ago, or at least I avoided getting. You don't see it in here, but we know it exists. We have to travel to Skingrad for this quest. When getting to Skingrad, we have to seek out the little elf called Glarthir. And, oh,
Meet you. Thank you.
I hate your voice.
Blessings upon you.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely have to find Glarthir somewhere around here.
Is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think? Of course not. Good day. Leave me alone. Hail!
A pleasure to speak with you.
Hey, you guys are the Vampire Slayers. Still in town?
I'm only asking for enough.
I'll feed you everything you need. Ooh, I didn't think I'd get that fast. Okay, so every time you give a coin to a beggar, they'll say a different divine. If you get them all, they'll say another one. Blessings of Mystara upon you. And that actually is not a god or a deity at all in the Elder Scrolls series. Instead, that's a reference to Dungeons and Dragons. It's a pretty neat reference too, especially if you're a nerd like I am. It's always fun to see a reference like that. Oh, what happened to the frames there? That dropped. I blame Mystara.
What's your story?
You're a sneaky.
Okay. Having a hard time finding Glarthir. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah.
It is a privilege.
Hey.
Raymond Broder, retired archer, presently a grape grower for the Ceriles at your service. Are you looking for advanced training?
No, not really. Glarthir. Rumors.
Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion Gates opening all over the place?
Yeah, let me show you all my sigil stones. Skingrad.
I served as a Legion marksman for 20 years. I retired here to Skingrad, work in the vineyards, and supplement my income as an advanced trainer.
I have no need. Can't
This is a grand day. Greetings.
seem to find Glarthir. This is neat. I actually really like Skingrad. It's a very pretty city. If only it were easier to navigate. Actually, never mind. It's very easy to navigate. When I was a kid, I would always get lost in it, though. No, not you. Summit Mist Manor? Not you. Resit Thorn Hall. Ah, well. If we wait around long enough, Glarthir will find us. Or, oh.
Please, go ahead.
That's right. I forgot. We already have the quest active. I met a mysterious wood elf named Glarthir in Skingrad, who asked me to meet him behind the great chapel at midnight tonight. He wouldn't tell me what it was about, but promised to make it worth my while. Okay.
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail.
So, we go over here. We wait. 5 hours, actually.
Ah, you came. You're sure you weren't followed? Good. I thought I could trust you. Nobody else in town. They're all in on it. All watching me. Well, yes. I need you to do something for me. I'll pay you gold. You like gold, don't you? Lots of gold. Here's my problem. I'm being followed. Watched. Marukotti selectives, maybe. Not sure. I'm a threat, you see, to their plans. I know too much. I need you to check out some people for me. The ones who are following me. Watch them. See where they go. Who they report to. Will you help me?
Sure. No.
Oh, well, I understand. The danger is too great. You're right. You should stay out of this. I'll just have to solve this myself. They gave me no choice. I'm not a violent person, but I can only be pushed so far.
After this, Glorthier will start randomly attacking people. Don't do it. Should have saved before he walked up. Anyways. Hey there.
Ah, you came. You're sure you... Well, here, I need...
It's kind of weird. He actually instead suggests, I think, that the Alessian Order is following him. And that's kind of weird. Because I don't think the Alessian Order is still around. Anyways, I will help you.
Very good. You won't be sorry. I'll pay you well. Did I say that already? Let's start with Bernadette Penniless. Be outside my house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. See where she goes and who she reports to. We'll meet here again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me.
Bernadette Penniless.
Her house is almost directly across the street from mine, southwest of the Great Chapel. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Skingrad.
There's so much I could tell you. So many secrets. But then you'd be in danger too. It's best if we're not seen talking.
Okay.
Remember, Bernadette Penniless, 6 a.m. Don't let her see you watching.
I won't. Weirdo. Anyways. Let's head in this direction. Now, her house is open for anyone. Glarthier's house has a very hard lock. Let's break into Glarthier's house. Lots of books, things scattered about, rummaged through. There's an orange on his shelf. He has a locked basement, a very hard locked basement. Let's take a look in here. Just a normal basement. Some parchment, Glarthier's notes. Aw, Glarthier. Observation. David Surreal. Mundus watched him from my upstairs window. He pretends to work, but I can tell that he is really watching my house. Spent several hours whispering to his brother. Could Gaston be involved as well? Tyrtus. Followed him to his vineyard. Don't think he saw me. He went off by himself once. Could have been burying secret evidence? Note. Go back tonight and search for this. Could be the break I need to finally learn the truth. Midas, too sick to go out today, but noticed him staring at my window. Turdos. Turd. Searched the vineyard tonight. Found nothing. But the ground had clearly been disturbed. He must have learned I was spying on him and removed it. Note. I need to find someone from out of town to help me. My movements are too closely watched. Freitas. David watched my house again today. He doesn't seem to try to hide it anymore. They are becoming more brazen now. Think I am as good as caught in their net. I must strike back before it's too late. But are desperate measures called for yet? Do I have enough proof to justify acting? Current thoughts on my conspiracy. Marugati selectives, most likely, ruthless and secretive. I have undoubtedly learned their enmity by my vigilance numerous times. The Blades, supposedly the guardians of the Empire. Question, do they know that I know their dark secret? I almost sneezed all over my computer. Don't they know that I know their dark secret? Everything hinges on that. Mythic Dawn. Need to learn more about them. Obscure hints from various sources suggest they could be the most dangerous of the three. Question, why do they want me dead? Mundus. Today I caught Bernadette penniless watching me. I have very little doubt now that she is one of them. This saddens me. I had thought of her as one of the few to show me kindness in this nest of treachery, but now it seems that it was all a lie. The last note. Good news! I may still have a chance. Found someone to help me today. A stranger who can move freely. Hope to have proof against Bernadette penniless tonight. It's sad. Glarthir's mental state is all messed up. He has some gold in that chest there. He is quite the eccentric, actually. Alright. And at the foot of his bed, nothing. But he has a very hard locked chest over there with some gauntlets in it. And another very hard locked chest over near the window. A crystal ball, some gold. Nothing special. Gold just laying around. Glarthir. This place is messy. Alright.
Sir,
Glarthir.
you have something you want to tell me about that nutcase?
He thinks there's a plot against him?
Really? He's getting worse then. Thanks for letting me know. If you think he's becoming dangerous, you come straight to me, and I'll handle it.
Alright.
Bye.
At various stages of this quest, you could very easily report him to any of the guards. He will then immediately become hostile towards the guards and open fire. Begin attacking.
Speaks.
One more
You
time.
have some...
He needs to be arrested.
Why? What?
Nothing. Yet.
Then there's...
Yeah. It's pretty generic dialogue. I will show you more as we go along.
Yes?
You got a fat nose.
Good day.
Alright. And now we wait for 5 hours. Whoa. Alright, 1 more hour. Let's open Bernadette's house. She keeps a chest there. A patched vest. Let's investigate a little bit further. Brief history of the Empire, food and everything like that. Her house is pretty barren. This investigation doesn't seem to prove much. If anything, I'm more concerned with Glarthir's house. It's a little bit too dirty for my taste. Huh. Golden calipers. Alright, let's check the bedroom again. Does she have a diary or anything? And wait, we can sleep in it? Okay. Not gonna, but okay. Take all of those. Take the tomato and the carrot. Onion bread. Onion bread actually sounds disgusting. Yeah. Leek and a lettuce. A garlic clutter, a pumpkin. I am becoming a notorious thief, aren't I?
No time. I told you not to speak to me in public. We'll meet tonight at the place we discussed. Sorry. I have no idea what time it is.
Yeah.
I hope I can help.
Hey there, Captain of the Guard. Let me tell you about Glarthier.
You have something you want to...
He needs to be arrested.
Why? What's he done?
Nothing yet.
Then there's nothing I can do. Too bad.
Glarthier.
You have...
Never mind.
Suit yourself. Take your time.
Oh, his
You have
disposition is maxed.
What?
He's never.
Suit...
That's all. He just repeats it. Well, that's sad. Alright, so go in here, and you can find her serving in the church for several
I'm
hours.
Bernadette Pinellis. I work for Tamika. I grow grapes for her wines.
Tell me about Glarthier.
Well, I know he's a bit odd, but I've always thought he was kind of sweet. Lately, though, he has been stranger than usual. I think maybe he's been following me. I see him every morning on my way to chapel. I've tried to say hello, but he always pretends not to hear me.
Interesting.
Farewell. A pleasure.
Rumors.
I've heard that someone has it out for Tutius Sextius. Who'd want to hurt him?
What an interesting name. Skingrad.
I've lived here all my life. Grown grapes. It's all I know. Fresh air, mountains, the grapes on the vine. It's just beautiful.
If you say so.
Farewell.
Yeah, that's essentially where she spends all of her day. So, we'll instead wait until tonight. Alright, back behind the chapel, we can speak with Glarthier again.
So, you saw Bernadette Penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
She wasn't watching or following you.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me.
What about the reward you promised?
Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate.
What else did you want me to do?
Tutius Sextius. Do you know him? A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects. He's a clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me. I'll meet you here tomorrow night to get your report.
Bernadette Penniless.
I still can hardly believe she wasn't watching me, but it is a relief to be able to finally stop worrying about her.
Tutius Sextius.
He lives in the large house between the Low Gate and the East Bridge, alone. Suspicious, don't you think?
Sure. Let's reload. Alright, now that we have reloaded, let's save. Over the autosave, of course. Okay. Now this is where the quest starts to become really important. This is one of the most open quests in Oblivion.
So, you saw...
I have nothing to report yet.
Then why do you waste my time? Do as you agreed and meet me here tomorrow night. I told you not to speak...
As you probably notice, if you actually do follow them around town, they aren't watching Glarthier. Well, I think the only one watching him is Bernadette, in truth.
So, you...
You were right. She is following you.
Just as I thought. Just as I thought. Excellent work. There will be a bonus in this for you. Don't worry.
What about the reward you promised?
Of course. Tutius Sextius. He's a clever one, no? You should wait outside.
Just a repeat of the same stuff.
I told you.
Nuts. I meant to repeat the dialogue for its new dialogue for Bernadette there, and I will show you guys that. But I'm going to do this quest the honest way, and just tell him that no one's got any hostile intent.
I always suspected she was watching me. Thank you for finally confirming it.
Now, as this quest goes on, if you say that no one is watching him continuously, he will open fire and attack you.
So, you saw Bernadette Penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
Well, I got bad news. She wasn't watching or following you, Glarthir.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me.
What about the reward you promised, though?
Of course. The gold. Here.
Yeah, let's get on with this.
He lives in the lot.
Not really, no.
Don't let Tutius Sextius catch you for...
Glarthir has a ton of lines of dialogue. To an honest, absurd degree, it is one of the most open quests in the entirety of Oblivion. And that's not really saying much, if I'm honest. There's not a ton of choices. It's usually quite black and white in Oblivion. But this doesn't void the fact that, wow, who can see us? It doesn't void the fact that this is genuinely one of the absolute most open quests in Oblivion, because you have so many different choices. Out of 4 different choices that you can have, oh really? Come on. Out of 4 different choices that you can have of reporting him to the law, going through with his plans, where each part of the plan actually has a different possibility and outcome. It's insane.
Have the hands of a healer.
Hey, Tutius.
You're new here, or you'd know me. Tutius Sextius. My people have lived in Skingrad since the dawn. Father and the Count were best of friends.
Okay, Skingrad.
Perhaps you should seek out a priest, perhaps a beggar, or guardsman. You and I, we have nothing in common. What could we possibly talk about?
Nicer things. Tell me about Glarth. Well, how do you feel?
Tell me more.
This maxed at 77. You're terrible. Tell me about Glarthir.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarthir. Oh, wait. Do you mean that strange wood elf that you see wandering around the city? Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the Low Gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. Gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it. Almost like he hates me, although I have no idea why.
Anything else?
Yes, the strange wood elf who haunts the Low Gate every morning. You said he was Glarthir. Well, I'm afraid I know nothing else about the fellow.
All right, then.
Farewell.
If you follow him around, you find out that he's not actually following him at all. They just happen to have some parts of the same daily routine.
No time to talk.
Have pity on an old war vet. We're always on duty.
He needs to be arrested. Never mind.
Farewell.
Alright. But, yeah, like I said, if you follow him along his schedule, they just happen to intersect sometimes. More than most, but most people would make friends out of someone in that situation. Glarthir makes paranoid accusations and enemies. Let's wait 14 hours. Now, this quest at this point becomes the... Oh, I don't want to save over that. This quest at this point becomes... This officially becomes a... Whether or not you want Glarthir dead.
Tell me what you learned about Tutius Sextius.
Tutius Sextius is spying on you.
So, I was right all along. You're doing excellent work, my friend.
What about that reward you promised?
Yes, of course. Here is your precious gold. Now I need you to investigate one more person for me.
Now, you probably noticed based on the first person, but depending on what you tell him, he will give you 150 or 200 gold. Yeah. It varies, and it depends. The second person depends on whether or not you said the first one was spying. And, yeah. And the last one, he'll give you just 200 gold anyways.
Do you know David Sorely? Yes, of the famous Sorely vineyards. Pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him? Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. He watches my house constantly. You'll see. He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight as usual. Make sure he doesn't notice you.
Tell me about David Surreal.
The Sorley house is right next door to mine. A large house with a backyard conveniently located to observe my every move.
Tell me about Tutius.
Thanks to you, his sinister plans have now been revealed to me.
Internally, I'm debating whether or not I should tell him that Tutius is spying on him.
Tell me what...
Because Tutius is an awful person. Tutius Sextius is not watching you.
Really? So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penniless or Tutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me? Hard to believe.
Okay. What about the rewards you promised?
Yes, the gold that you value so highly. I wonder what price betrayal... Never mind that. Well, we shall see. I do have one more name for you.
What else do you want me to do?
Do you know David Sorely? He leaves his house.
Yeah. Tutius.
I was sure he was part of the conspiracy. Sure of it. I guess it just goes to show... Well, we'll see what it goes to show, won't we? The Sorley house.
Yeah.
Tell me what you...
Okay, so here's the conclusion I've arrived at. And it's just so Glarthier can have a nice, happy life, and I can show you other quest endings. Tutius Sextius is spying on you.
So, I was right all along. Do you know? Perfect cover. He leaves his... Thanks to you, the Sorley house. Be careful. David Sorley is the ringleader. You must not let him catch you watching him.
Interesting. Alright, let's wait 12 hours. Wow.
Can't you see that I'm very busy?
Rude. Anyways. Oh. Hi.
I am Ambrose Cad, grape grower for Sorelli Brothers. I'm also an advanced trainer for weapon and shield parries.
Okay. Yeah, it has a special little squish. Yeah, it does have a special squish. Huh, nice. Anyways, on the local map, you can actually see your other quest objective just down there. Let's go see
Join the guild.
David Surreal.
I'm David of Sorelli Brothers Vineyard. Gaston is my brother. From our vineyards come the finest wines in Tamriel.
Finer than Tamika's?
Yeah, well, in all honesty, no. But our wines are very good, And much cheaper than Tamika's very fine product, I assure you.
I see. Tell me about Skingrad.
Gaston and I make great wines reasonably priced. Skingrad has two great vintners, Tamika and Cerilli. I'll never say a word against Tamika's wines.
Glarthir.
You may have heard that he's a bit touched in the head, and that may be true. But he's always been a quiet neighbor, never given us any trouble. You too.
As you can probably get from that, he has nothing against him. And if anything, Tudius Sextius just considers him a pest. A mild annoyance in his day-to-day.
A pleasure to see you.
If you follow around David Cerilli, you can actually just find that they're neighbors, and that's it. Nothing more. So let's wait 11 more hours. Let's save our game.
So, what did you discover about the upstanding David Surly?
You were right, he is spying on you.
And so it all falls into place. Yes, it all makes sense now. Here, this is your last task.
What about the rewards you promised?
Here's the gold, as promised. I always pay my debts, and then some. Do the last task in that note, and I will pay you much, much more.
Now, let's check the note he gave us. The list of death. These people must be killed. There is no choice. They are definitely conspiring against me. Tudius Sextius, David Cerilli, the ringleader. Kill him first. Now, this quest can go in two different directions from this point. Let's wait until both of those characters are up. Well, actually, it can go in three different directions. One of the directions that I will not personally be showing you is where in which you tell Glarthir you refuse to do it, and he takes matters into his own hands and goes off to kill whoever you refuse to kill.
I told you not.
I'm only asking for
Come on. Don't get too far away from me now.
Well, you know, I saw your fight against the great.
Yeah, Glarthir.
What of him?
Never mind.
Very well.
Glarthir. Show him his note.
What? This is unbelievable. Of all the strange fates to become the target of a stranger's madness. Please, you must show this to the guards at once. My life is in your hands.
Yeah, he doesn't do much. Let's load that autosave. Wow, I really should get into a better habit of saving, shouldn't I? And this time, we'll take it to David Cerilli. Alright. Let's go pay a visit to David. I'll get there eventually. Hopping is a pretty good way of travel. That's a stupid song. But it's an accurate song. Up. A journeyman armor can repair magical weapons and armor.
So
All
if
right.
you need something, I will be happy to oblige.
Hey, David.
Good day.
Rumors.
The West Weald is a good place. Irina Geranus isn't the friendliest person in the world, but not a bad sort when you get to know her.
Glarthir.
Our neighbor. A bit eccentric. Why? Is there something I should know?
Never mind.
Very well.
Glarthir. I'm gonna show you his note.
So he has finally snapped. I knew we should have warned the guards back when I noticed him trying to break into my house. This has gone far enough. It's past time I dealt with this madman once and for all.
Alright, now David actually runs off to kill Glarthir, which causes a whole different kind of fiasco.
I'm David of Cerilli. You did the right thing showing us that note. My brother and I will take care of him. Don't worry.
Yep. It's a team effort, apparently.
Bye.
And they run off to kill Glarthier. That's all there is to that, unfortunately, though. Now, the last option that I'm going to show you right... Wow, I really should save at better occasions, shouldn't I? The last option I will show you is reporting it to the town... Yeah, the guard captain. Where is he?
I hope I can help. I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandris was the only one there. I figured I'd come back another time.
Curious.
Farewell.
Where's the guard captain? Okay. Just report it to a guard then.
State your business.
Glarthier. He needs to be arrested. I'm gonna show you the note.
Damn. He's finally gone completely bonkers. Thanks for the tip. Now stand aside and let the guard do their work.
Oh my god, did your speed stat get buffed? Glarthier immediately becomes hostile towards the town guard, in which everyone opens fire on him. It's kind of insane. Quickly loot his body, you'll be able to get his key, get into his house, and steal all of his belongings.
State your business.
Glarthier.
Sad story. But at least we stopped him in time, thanks to you.
That's all. But the one I will be going with, is just killing Tutius Sextius.
So,
David Cerelli is not spying on you.
well then, I suppose I must believe you. At least now I can be sure. Here, this is your last task.
Ooh, what you got for me?
Here's the gold, as promised. I always pay my debts, and then some. Do the last task in that note, and I will pay you much, much more. Have you done?
No, I've decided I won't do it.
You won't help me? You're abandoning me now? Just when I need you the most? No. No. I understand. It is my problem, and I should solve it myself. You're right. I should never have involved you. Good night. You said you wanted me to solve this myself, and I am. Drastic measures. No. I don't know the way to...
Okay, so the quest is actually glitching out hardcore there. Let me reload. I didn't even actually press escape there. For some reason,
What did you do?
the game minimized, and it did that. David Surreal is not spying on you.
Well
Surreally.
then. Have you...
I have nothing to report yet.
Then why?
Alright. So, the only thing we have to do is kill Tutius Sextius. There's a much larger issue at hand with always being in someone's sight. Now, this is the best outcome for Glarthier. Because this guy's an ass. But it's not like he's a hostile ass. It's just that he's not important to anyone or anything. So, there's no point in keeping him around. That's a very callous way of me putting it. I normally wouldn't say something like that. But why is there sunlight coming through? Anyways. I particularly don't like this person. And it's just because they're very rude and distant. I have killed Tutius Sextius, as Glarthier requested. I should meet Glarthier at midnight, tonight behind the Great Chapel, to collect my final payment. We get his key, we get his money. Alright. Down we go.
Yes.
This is the story of my first contracted killing. Haha! Anyways, let's go back behind the great chapel. Glarthier should still be.
Looks like you are in some trouble. Since we're friends, don't worry. I'll look the other way and take care of that fine for you. What do you need?
Okay, so I was found breaking and entering, but if you are close enough and friendly enough with the guards, with a high enough disposition, they will actually pay it all off for you and have it ignored. It pays to have friends. Anyways, let's wait for Glarthier to pop back up. Alright, and from here, Glarthier's life is peaceful once more.
Have you done what I asked?
Yes, your problem is taken care of.
Really? He's really dead? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm free! I'm finally free!
What about the reward?
By all means, I would have paid any amount to be rid of those watching eyes, always watching me, but never again! I'm free! Leave me alone.
From then on, he's a little bit distant. But, with that quest complete, Glarthier was overjoyed to learn that his enemy is dead, and paid me as promised. With that, Glarthier's life can actually carry on as normal. We never see what happens to him after this, but he just goes on living. And that's genuinely, in my opinion, the best outcome. That's it, guys, though. Well, that's not it. The last option you have is to tell Glarthier the complete and absolute honest truth. That no one is watching him. No one has ever been watching him. Nothing is following him. And with that, he will turn immediately hostile and try to kill the player. That only happens, though, after you've told him the third time. He'll turn hostile. And that's it for Glarthier. The quest is done. You report it to the guards that it's done. There you go. Oh, the Dunbarrow Pirates have returned from their mission and have placed your share of the plunder in the captain's quarters of the Black Flag. Interesting. Anyways, that's everything, you guys. If you like my stuff, like, comment, and subscribe. Check my Patreon, Coffee, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel. And if you don't like my stuff, feel free to tell me that too. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye.